Hello, everyone. This is Tori. And yes, I still have stuff to do, but I put my new boards on my desk. They go all the way over to here and all the way over to there. And I did redo my thing up here. I am still sorting and organizing stuff into this wonderful set of bins. So I wanted to show that before I started anything else. And I'm going to be putting the camera up, and I have to readjust this thing because I have now changed things, and I have to figure out how to get this. Or is that good? Sorry, I didn't mean to make you all drunk. Hello, Terry dear. And let me see how this works. That is. Wait a minute. What is that? Oh, that's here. Okay, I need to go over to StreamYard so I can see faster. That's here. So I need to pull it this way. This is one of those things that I can't do until it's on. Loosen. Bring it more here. And I will see who's in the chat in just a minute. I'm going to have to find a way to fix that. But this gives me my workspace here. Gives me plenty enough workspace to work on. Go over to chat. I'm going to pop over to YouTube for a minute. Start at the top. Again, Diana has to go and work for a living, but she stopped by to give me a thumbs up, which is deeply appreciated. Hello, Jennifer Mason. Good to see you here as always. Hey, Terry. Always good to see you. Hello, Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry. Thank you for coming. Hello, Marcia. I did have a meeting today, and that's why I wasn't on at 6:30, because the meeting was delayed because someone didn't show up for the meeting that was supposed to show up for the meeting. And so they delayed the meeting, hoping the guy would come on. So, and Marcia is back, so I'll let her in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, all. Let's see.
I think that's good.
Oh, poor Jennifer has to work for a living. That's such a. Hi, Jennifer Mason and Terry. And Elizabeth.
So yeah, I did some organization stuff, and
Yes.
it messed me up because I wound up having to flip things around because I realized with my computer right here, I can't put those storage bins on this side. I won't be able to open the drawers. So I put them on this side, and I'll put the shelves on this side.
Oh, you have to flip things around. Gotcha.
Just flip things around, no problem.
Yeah, right.
It'll just be a little bit for me to get used to, but that meant that my hat that normally sits like right here, my hat, my top hat, can't sit there next to me anymore.
Oh.
So I put it right there instead so I can look at it.
Okay, that's it.
And after I figure out how to put up the backer board on this so I can create my little corner, that'll also be a good place for me to take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, and what happens is if you put an angle camera, you don't see the rest of your room and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you won't see my daughter running around.
Right.
Because nobody wants to see my daughter running around the room. So yeah, once I get that straightened up and put up the backer board, then I can have a camera facing this way, and my daughter doesn't have to worry about coming through and making faces at people. Yes, I'm live. Say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Do you need me filming?
Hello, Lily.
Because I can mute myself for a second.
You aren't muted.
Yeah. She's asking me about a phone call I was supposed to have made and didn't make yet.
Oh.
Jennifer Mason says, hello, Lily. Hello. She says, hey, now I like Lily. She's awesome. Apparently everybody thinks that. So at least one person does in my chat. The other people don't know you. Terry will just ask you what your feet look like because, you know.
He's got a foot fetish.
Kendra has shown her feet on camera before, and he always wants to see her feet.
I mean, listen.
Elizabeth said hello.
Money is money. That's my take.
No, he just wants to see the feet. He doesn't pay for them.
Yeah, he doesn't pay for it.
No, see, if she's going to show her feet, she's going to get $1 for it.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not above it.
What's your feet like, Lily? Cute. Little short, little feet.
I don't have little short feet, but I do have.
Jennifer Mason says
Jennifer's going to pay you $20. $20 is $20.
Yes, actually, she does have more petite feet. Not like mine. I have humongous feet for a woman.
I have very high arches.
What size are your shoes, Tori?
I wear like a 10. 10 and a half.
I'm an 8.5 or 9.
Don't ask me what my shoe size is in women's because I never wear women's, but I wear a size 5.5 in men's sneakers.
So that's about a 7.5. Yeah.
About approximately a 7.5, 8 in women's, depending on how they're made.
Yep. I used to be a 7.5, 8, and I grew a half size each kid.
Every time she had a kid, her foot grew.
Yep. And then once I got older, they grew another half. So I'm now from a 7, I went to an 8.5 to a 9. Depends on the maker.
Nope, my feet have been the same size since I was in high school.
Lily's, Terry's trying to claim your feet. He likes little petite feet.
Listen, a $sign has to come with that. I'm a broke college kid.
So you're
I have small feet for a woman my height, actually.
Yeah, and Terry he wears an 8 in men's. That's about a 10 in women's.
No, 6 in women's.
Or 6. That's backwards.
Yeah,
I did it backwards.
So
no.
Yeah.
No, the other way. A 6 in women's is an 8 in men's. Oh yeah. No, it's the other way. An 8 in women's is a 6 in men's.
Right.
Because my shoes are smaller in men's than what they are in women's. So he's a 10 in women's.
Yeah.
He's a broke retiree.
What size is he?
He's a men's 8. Yeah, it's a women's 10 because I wear about a 42, 43 in Euro size.
Yeah.
So
men's 8 is supposed to be at like 9.5.
It's around a 9.5 or 10, depending on how they're made.
Yeah. He's a broke retiree, he said.
His feet and my feet are approximately close in size.
He's a 42.
I have been the same height since middle school, and I've had the same size feet since middle school.
Boy, wish I could say that. 6th grade, I was 5'7".
Taller than you.
5'4" since middle school. Woo!
And that was still in 6 was elementary back then. It's now, I guess, middle now. But 6th grade, yeah. Oh, no, 5th grade, excuse me. I was 6th grade. It was 6th grade, 5'7". And I topped out a hair over 5'9". And I've shrunk back to a little over 5'8" now.
Listen, everybody says the older you get, the shorter you get, and I'm not looking forward to this.
Well, then you do stretching exercises, yoga, things like that. And it'll help keep your spine elongated because it's your discs in your spine that start to compress.
Well, see, I'm also a gamer, so I have a really bad
posture.
Bad posture from gaming.
You can work on that.
Yeah, everyone yells at me constantly.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a phone call.
My posture has improved a great deal since my therapist got on me about mine, but because mine was compensating for other problems. and I was getting very round shouldered and hunchy and all that kind of stuff. And boy, I've sure straightened up. Oh, it's a big difference. And it takes longer for the older you get to do it.
Let's see.
What's not true, Terry?
Okay, that's the end of my table. I'm gonna have to move where that cord is plugged in.
Ooh. Do you have that little cord in there already?
What cord? What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stuck some in there just to see what it would look like.
Look like. That's cool.
All right, let me see. Okay, that is one. Let me see how much I need. I'm trying to see if I can reuse this, use up the thread that I had just hanging out here.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can. So that'll be 2 of them. So I need 2 more pieces about this long. Cool beanie weenies.
Then you're lucky, Terry. If you haven't shrunk, you're very lucky.
My mom refused to admit that she shrunk because she was only 5 foot tall to begin with.
Yeah.
And when you start out at 5 foot tall, the last thing you want to do is say, I shrunk.
Yeah, right.
You know the downfall of moving things around on your desk when you're trying to reorganize it?
You can't find anything because you moved it all.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I do have to go get me some kind of little label maker thingamabobber. I guess I can put it on the wish list
Mhm.
because I have this whole cabinet of drawers that all look exactly like this.
Oh yeah, you need to put little tapey things. You can get that little punch gun that you can, you know, make them out
Turn
of
it one
plastic
letter at a
strips.
time, and yep, you turn it one letter at a time and click it, and one letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
not buying one of them expensive jobbies that you put on your computer and crap. That's
Oh God. No.
not for what I need it for. I don't need it. Would it be
Well, you know
cool?
what?
Yes.
You can put if you if the label's going to stay there for quite a while, once you get things settled in, you can use the Avery labels, and it tells you what to plug in as to your label in your, you know, your setup. You plug in an Avery whatever
Oh,
number, and it pulls up the format, and you just type in on the labels, and when you put your paper, your Avery label paper in, the same number paper, it prints it out right on the labels.
I just have to measure this and see what I can see if I can find any this size. Hey, stop that. And I decided I'm going to go ahead with the same coloring that we did on the sides because we did the purple thread on this.
Right, yeah.
Liked it, liked the look of it. So I'm going to do the same thing on this piece
Yeah,
in the front.
yes.
Hi, Carol Crazy, and hi, Phil. Good to see you, man.
Hello, Phil, and hello, Carol.
Carol, are you really crazy, though? And is it a good crazy or it is a bad crazy? Because that makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know the good crazy, and we're okay with the good crazy.
Yep.
But them
We all
crazy, no.
we all a tad bit there.
We're all a little crazy around here.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that said in Alice in Wonderland?
I think so.
So yeah. Yeah, I got to keep my daughter in good spirits because we are in the process of figuring out end of life for her doggy.
Oh.
Oh, I just realized I need to make some holes.
Oh dear.
Yeah. because I either make some holes or I got to cut this one way or another. I have something with these on it. Oh, there it is. Just a couple holes.
It's not too bad.
I was smart enough not to put my hole punches and stuff too far away. Hammers, on the other hand, is another story. A hammer I can reach.
Oh, we all got to be a tad bit crazy. A little bit crazy.
I shall make the other holes as soon as I finish this one.
Well, I got some major things done today. I was very proud of myself.
And that one already goes all the way through. Yep, it does. Okay, I'll do the other ones in just a minute. But I just went to push the needle back through and realized I didn't have a hole.
Well, Phil, that was in your younger years. You know, he says, I know I'm crazy. I became a Marine. Well, we all have a little crazy in our younger years. A little more than we should, I think.
Oh, I hate doing this. There's so many layers. There we go.
Oh, that's 3 layers, isn't it?
Yeah. 3. Yeah, 3.
That gets a little. Make sure we got the right hole kind of situation.
1 through there, 1 through there. Ah, there it goes.
All you did was to spend some money. Well, hey, the best time to do that is in your younger years. Of course, it doesn't help your older years when you need more money to live with because not much is coming in. But hey, we all got to do something crazy now and then.
I like money.
Yeah.
Carol,
My former.
you made me laugh a little bit there because when I was in California, my dad lived up on the mountain and I lived up there with him. But we had this guy, they called him Crazy Bill, and it was a name he gave himself. He goes, hey, the government gives me money for being crazy, so here I am. I'm Crazy Bill.
Yep.
Hi, Mimi.
Hello, Mimi.
He was crazy though. Harmless crazy, but crazy.
Yeah, well.
I mean, he was my
If
dad's
that's
age.
if you got to be crazy, that's the good kind of crazy to be.
Yeah, he was my dad's age, and he showed up at camp, and he had a rip in his pants, so I made him go change so I could fix his pants. Basically, I made him wrap something around his body so I could fix his pants. After I fixed his pants, he proceeded to tell my dad that since I fixed his pants, that meant we had to be engaged and we had to be married. I did not marry Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Wild Bill, my dad told Wild Bill that he couldn't marry me because I was already betrothed. I was not. But Wild Bill believed in things, so a betrothal outweighed his claim to my hand in marriage.
Yeah.
You got a new
Phil
cool
says,
bag to put your oxygen tanks in when you're in your wheelchair. Kind of like a pack. Oh, cool.
Fantastic. Let us know how it works out, Phil.
I will be able to shift where I sit as soon as I take all the stuff out of these little containers and put them in those. I don't think it's
Hello, Chris, Raw Dog.
Hi, Chris. I sent a picture of Raw Dog and my grandson Topher up in the bucket of the tractor, right? My
No, you
daughter
didn't
goes,
send.
I sent it to my daughter, and she goes,
Oh,
"Is that my son?" And I'm like, "Well, it depends, because that's a Chris in a bucket."
that's a Chris in a bucket. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she did a smack her head thing, and I'm like, "Well, it is what it is. It's two dudes named Chris in a bucket. So one
Yeah.
of them is your son." Yes, I can confirm that one of them is your son.
Yeah. That's cute.
She couldn't understand why her child was up in the air in the bucket. Because Robbie wanted a little fun. That's why.
A Chris in a bucket.
They both wanted to ride. They both wanted to be in the bucket and get a ride. So Robbie raised it up as high as it would go and just left them there. I moved my thingamabobber that has my oh, there it is. This is my thingamabobber. It's right here.
You realize Scully is out of the picture.
Yeah, he'll be in the picture in a minute. Let me get my, because my thingamabobber that was right there where we would put everything. I just need to burn this. I guess I could have used.
Chris says, I'll pretty much agree to anything at least once. He might not do it again, but he'll try it.
Twice if you like it, and 3 times just to make sure. Is that
Yeah.
how that goes?
Yeah.
And I will
Something like
cut this off to be even and flush with that, and then I'll fix the edge of it.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and it sets it off. Yeah.
I was going to do something. I lost my mind.
You were going to get something, a thingamabob, is all you told us.
I could have used, I said I could have used my thingamabob.
Oh.
Oh, I wonder if that's the charger. Oh, that's the charger for that. Don't mind me. I will move this over to this side so that Scully can hang out here.
Yes. Get Scully's little face in the picture. Yeah.
At least a little bit.
Yeah.
I will put stuff behind you, Scully. Fine, you annoying little man. Head.
They come in handy now and then.
What, men?
Yeah.
I have a good man. He takes care of me. Trying to train the kids how to be good men.
That's not always easy.
Nope. It is not.
Chris says, I've tried my fair share of things. Lol, that's how I ended up living as a hippie. And Phil said about the kids in the bucket, that's the life on a farm. And Carol Crazy said, wow, that's pretty, when you showed the, the piece you sewed in.
Thank you. I'll set those pieces up there.
Terry says he's offended. What are you offended about now, Terry?
Oh, yes. Why? Oh, why are you offended?
Being a man. Oh, he says, I said they're useful sometimes. Sorry about that, Terry.
Well,
sometimes I have offered my girlfriend and she has offered me, I'll help you dig the hole in the backyard.
I don't need to dig a hole. I know where there's gators.
Yeah. Yep. It's moving the body. It's moving the body.
That is a joke. For the most part.
Keep thinking that, Terry. Keep thinking that. He says we rule the world.
Of course you do, darling.
Jennifer says Kroger bags, gators, and a swamp.
Well, there's a few people here that can attest to yeah.
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 Oh, look, I'm actually using my pen cushion.
Evil Jeff came on putting a link. I'm afraid of looking at his
Actually,
link.
it's a face. It's a character.
Oh,
It's one of the StreamYard or
okay.
the Facebook. Oh, how does that show up in?
Oh,
Let me see.
okay. I saw it.
Oh, I see it in StreamYard.
Yeah. He says, Carol says she knows a pig farmer. Yeah, that works too. Just got to bury the bones then.
With a gator farm,
You don't even worry about the bones.
nobody's gonna go in there and dig for bones.
Yeah. Nope.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to dig bones at the gator farm. Okay. My favorite miscellaneous tool is over here.
Yeah. It's a YT emote. Yeah. Phil said, I try not to be useful. If I am, then more is expected of me.
Make sure that goes through. Make sure that goes through. Make sure that one goes
And just think, I saw a picture of Evil Jeff fondling Diana's balls.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I think I commented, isn't she lucky she gets pre-fondled balls?
I wanted to. There was a lot of conversation about keep Tori away from my balls,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
so I had to because Robbie's bag has her name on it. Well, I
Yeah.
couldn't do it at Lisa's because Lisa already had them wrapped,
Yeah.
and I wasn't going to unwrap the work Lisa did. That would have been rude to sit there
Yeah.
and unwrap them all.
Yeah.
But Robbie's were just laying there in a bag that said Diana. So I couldn't help it. And then when I was telling Jeff how I fondled Diana's balls and took a picture of it, he reached over and grabbed the bag and started laughing. And I took a picture.
Mm-hmm. It posted it, yeah. Jennifer says liquid nitrogen and hydrochloric acid. I learned a thing or two when I took chemistry in college. Yeah, that gets rid of bones. And Terry says he bought some balls today. Carol Crazy says, well, all right, Jennifer.
Jennifer, I don't know you. Who are you?
Yeah, right. Evil Jeff comes back and says the balls were not free. The fondling, on the other hand, totally free.
Yeah, I thought it would be a funny, and
It was cute. It was cute.
her being in Arizona without AC upstairs and having to deal with that heat and the freeloader and everything like that, I decided she needed a laugh.
Yep. Yep. I wonder if F. Pate got her air conditioner fixed.
Oh.
I think the part and everything was. I think it was supposed to be fixed today.
Good question. I hope so. Some of y'all scare me. It's okay, Phil. We actually like you, so you're safe.
Yeah. Yep. Jennifer says I'm not giving the mixture for thermite snicker. A bad joke. I kind of like this chat.
I don't understand why we scare him,
Yeah. Don't want to scare Phil. No, Phil, we love you. We don't want to scare you. It's all said in jest, Phil. At least we hope. Carol says we scare her too. we just joking? I think.
Yeah. I have not ever, nor will I ever, intentionally harm another human being without life being in danger.
Yep.
Put someone's life in danger? I can't make promises.
Yep, me either. And it comes down to you or me, honey, it's going to be you.
And my husband. Yes, dear.
I'm Southern. I had in-laws who lived in the swamp, and I've traveled all the way up and down the eastern seaboard. VW can score a lady. Giggles. There are reasons why I'm called evil. Jeff, that's cute. And Phil says, takes a lot more than this to scare me. Say this from hiding. You're hiding in a corner, Phil. Whatever I know, Jeff knows far better.
I have never hurt an individual that didn't ask for it.
Yep. Yep.
Directly or indirectly.
Yep.
Because I am the person that if you go ahead, hit me, I will.
Yep. I mean, CPR agrees with you. Yep. Either he agrees that with you about harming people that didn't ask for it, or he's agreed he's in the corner. Take a choice. Sides, many a Southern lady has seen and can quote the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. Barbecue, anyone?
I'm not saying that.
Phil says, I can say I have never started a fight, ended more than a few. And Jeff says, that's not true, Jennifer. I don't know the formula for thermite. Napalm, on the other hand?
You know, the two people that I have talked to that I know the most in this whole chat are talking about thermite and napalm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jeff, I learned to respect you a long time ago. LOL.
You know, I have made comment about I'm not afraid, I know people. And chat
Jeff,
like this going on just doesn't, yeah.
Confirms who you know, honey.
Hi, lurkers.
Yeah.
Because I know you're here.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Well, I know the lurkers are here.
Oh, of course.
Because I do not have 13 people actively chatting in
Chatting
right now.
Right, exactly. I was going to let you say that.
Okay, take one person off because I am one of those people one of the people in the count.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow. Jennifer, you guys have known each other that long? Because I know you and Jeff go back farther than you and I.
8, 9. Well, if Mimi and Raw Dog are still here, That's 9. So if we've got, how many you show watching?
13.
13. That's take you out. That's 12. That's 3. So we got at least 3 lurkers.
I welcome the
Lurkers. Do us a favor, and while you're at it, hit a thumbs up.
lurk, lurk, lurk. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Lurk, lurk, lurk.
Raw Dog's here, so he's still here listening.
Yeah, and I do have people. I know there's people that log on and they will sit there and let it play, even though they're off doing something else. Lisa has done that multiple times while she was in the middle of doing other stuff.
Yep.
But she logs on to make sure that she's able to hit the thumbs up and be accounted for.
Right.
Now I'll cut those down.
Okay, now we've got Chris is also here. He says Tannerite also works pretty well, so we've got Raw Dog jumping in there. Hannah's now in, and she says hi to everybody. Jennifer nods. 20 years, if I remember right, maybe 21. Phil says, all I can say is I've been trained to do some pretty bad things to people. I remember a lot of chemistry too, so yeah. I've been trained, but you know.
And I've known Jennifer since 2008, 2009. Late 2008 or 2009 is when I met Jennifer. So you have known Jeff much longer than that. That's all I know.
Yeah, Jennifer nods. When I first ventured out in social circuses post-college, not long after that. And, oh, wait.
I wasn't pushing something.
The that chat, holy crap, the chat jumped. Carol says, long-lasting friendship. Elizabeth said, please go hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
I not.
My normal stuff.
Raw Dog says to hit the thumbs up. I think even 2 leads, LOL. Me too. A lot of people hit the thumbs up. Copy that, Phil. I used to sit in a very deep hole in the ground waiting to fair catch an SS-20.
Why is this thing not letting me move?
Britta's in the chat now.
Hi, Britta.
And
I was catching some glare over here. Normally I do things.
Evil Jeff says, copy that. To Evil Phil to Evil Jeff said, copy that. Yes, sometimes I do that when I'm laundry. Wish this test.
Sorry.
Laundry or cooking. I'll pull up a live and just let it go. That was Chris.
Yeah.
Hi, Tori. I missed the back porch we had when we first met you. I love that fairy light tree.
Yeah, that was cool.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I'm doing all the stuff I normally do when I start my stream, and I forgot to do it today.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, normally I post all my links and stuff at the beginning. So
oh, dear. Chris said, so today we found out one of our coworkers unalived someone last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah,
I hope it was a him or me kind of situation, not a temper thing.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth said tomorrow night I might have a special guest.
Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully it was unavoidable.
Yeah, Jennifer, I agree. Hope it was in self-defense. And Evil Jeff says, "Oh wow, raw dog. I hope it wasn't at work."
Ah, see, Hannah was one of the lurkers, and it's okay to be a lurker. I do not mind lurkers. I'm not saying that, so no one think I'm crashing down on lurkers. I do not mind lurkers. I don't mind trolls lurking.
Yeah, who cares?
As long as trolls
Hannah,
aren't trolling, I'm good.
yeah,
Hit the thumbs up and give me a view.
yeah, right. Hannah says, "I was lurking for about 10 minutes as I had to clean Pharaoh's wounds as he and Kara was roughhousing earlier and he got scratched up pretty bad."
Who is that?
That was Hannah.
No, I mean who is Pharaoh's?
Pharaoh's. I think they're her. I think they're cats. Am I right, Hannah?
Mm,
And Chris said, "No, not self-defense. It was over a woman, from what we can tell." Oh, damn.
stupid men.
Yep, stupid men.
There is not a woman on earth worth killing over.
Nope.
No matter
Terry
how
says a
much you
damn.
think there is.
Yep. Terry says a damn fly is pestering me, and all the cats are sleeping.
That's why it's pestering you.
Yeah, they are her cats. She says, "Yeah, my cat story." Hannah did. Jennifer says, "Ugh, alpha wolf poisoning. That's why I prefer omega wolfing. I don't care about social structures. I only to take care of the pack and get alphas to listen when a pack is threatened." Yeah, if you're being threatened, and if it's a him or me, and we're in that kind of situation, it's gonna be him.
And I'm going to do something I don't normally do is I am going to post a GoFundMe in here. It is
Okay.
personal. It is for my daughter. She is having to have her retired service dog put to rest and help him cross the Rainbow Bridge. He's gotten where we cannot let him out the back door anymore or anywhere there's stairs because his back legs are giving out from underneath him and he
Oh,
just falls. So we have to block the stairways and he's not supposed to go upstairs to the bedrooms. He can't go outside the back door to off the deck because it's stairs to go down to the yard. So he has to be walked out front. So
that's such a hard thing to do.
yeah, and she's opting to have someone come to the house to do it, so he can be comfortable in his own house. She's going to take him for a pup cup at Starbucks and a burger at McDonald's.
Yep.
Before. Let him eat anything he's not supposed to eat that he's always wanted to eat, kind of thing that he's always tried to get. Let him
Yep.
have all the things he's not supposed to have.
Yeah, I
And
know how hard it is to have it done too. CPR. That's so hard when you have to have one put down.
it is. This time she gets to control the narrative. Her last service dog that passed, she didn't have that option. He passed unexpectedly. And she was in Virginia at living on a military base at the time because she was married to a military man. Calls me at, I don't know what time it was, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, in panic, not knowing what to do. She didn't want the kids to come and see the dog there. So Jeff and I jump up, boogity boogity, to her house, arrived there around, I think it was 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Bye, Phil. Before the kids got up, wrap him in a tarp, and I think we strapped him to the basket on the back of the vehicle or on the roof. I can't remember which it was, but we wrapped him in a tarp and strapped him to the vehicle. Went home, got a couple of hours of sleep. And I called around and found a place that could do it. And because it was my daughter's service dog, they actually gave me a little bit of a discount, and they gave me the box to put him in after he was cremated.
That's nice. Yeah.
Because I went there with my tablet, was showing pictures of this dog, and
I pushed on it, touched it, and held it, and came up and copied. So I copied the link and I put it in my notes, and I'll go do it later.
And well, it's not like you can't say give it to me.
Yeah.
But she's going to be doing a stream. She's a streamer, a gamer. And so she's going to be doing a stream and hopefully get everybody together to garner enough to take care of it. Because right now I'm pretty much the sole support of the family of 5 while she's in school. So it's just not feasible.
Yeah.
So
Jennifer says donate, and then parentheses, anonymously via Facebook post. Shh.
I know.
And parentheses.
Actually, evidently it told her who it was.
Hmm.
Well, it said a name, and when she told me the name, I was like, "Oh, I know who that is."
Yeah, Chris, that's sorry. He says, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's
Jennifer donated.
Yeah.
Phil went to eat supper. Hope he can get it down.
Coda is he was a good dog. His name was not Coda when she got him. It was Kermit. And she bought him when he was young. A military couple had him, and him and his wife just absolutely could not give the dog the time he needed. He was living in a crate most of the time.
Oh.
And so
Terry says he's had to put 3 cats down in the last 4 years. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to do. Because they're your fur kids.
Yep.
Give some chocolate too. Won't hurt him. I know some vets will give chocolate pups just before they pass.
Well, he brought her through some very hard times. Yes, he's on what I refer to as borrowed time. He's lived past life expectancy. He brought her through some very hard times and was there for her to keep her sane during some of the hardest times.
Carol Crazy says, I put down my best friend 4 months ago. Her name was Chevy.
And Terry, dogs aren't supposed to have chocolate either, but if you're going to be putting them down, it really doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. Coda is a good boy. He has lived a very long and well-loved life.
And someone named Jeff, Evil Jeff, might or might not be known to spoil the dogs with ice cubes. The dogs act like ice cubes are candy.
Oh, I know. Mine used to love to get an ice cube.
So every time Jeff goes to fix something to drink now, the dogs go into the kitchen and sit down and wait.
To have an ice cube, yeah.
They wait for him to hand them an ice cube. It is the cheapest snack I have ever fed a dog. And I can give them as much as they want. It won't hurt them. You can't over ice the dog,
No, no. Terry says chocolate kills cats. Yeah, it is bad for them. Very bad.
It's bad for dogs too, but if you're going to be if you have to end their life, you might as well give them that.
Give them those treats, yeah. Hannah says my Tiggy cat passed in 2022 and lost my female Pom, I figured Pomeranian, in 2021.
But,
Jennifer says our dogs get Reese's Pieces every night. Just one.
Just one, huh?
And Hannah says, lol, bless them. It's the ice cube tax. Yeah. I used to have a boxer that you put down an ice cube and her tail, she would lick it and her tail was, they only have nubs because they normally bob them.
Mm-hmm.
And that little tail would be wagging the whole time she's licking that ice cube and trying to get in her mouth and all this kind of. That
And
tail would just go
I
crazy.
started with the ice cubes because Lily was working. I was actually doing leather crafting upstairs in front of the television. And Coda was lonely.
Yeah.
Because she was able to go back to work, which meant he wasn't with her all the time. So I would do stuff like go, I don't know, get a pitcher of ice. And I do mean a pitcher, like a half-gallon pitcher. And I would sit there and watch TV and hand him ice cubes.
Yep.
I'd tell him to
Evil
sit
Jeff
down and I would
says,
hand him an ice cube.
Evil Jeff says, Palm, I read that as porn. Guess it's time to put on my glasses.
Damn it, man. That's my husband.
And Hannah says, yes, Marcia Pomeranian. I still have a brother. He turned 11 in June. And they're laughing at Evil Jeff about his needing glasses.
Oh, honey, honey, honey.
And I read that without my glasses, Jeff.
No comment, no comment, no comment. Love you, honey. But yeah, I used to do all this. I used to do all my leather work on a square coffee table.
Oh, jeez. How do you pound on a square coffee table? It would wiggle.
A square glass top coffee table.
And you'd pound on that?
Yep.
Holy cow.
I layered cardboard on it. And my poundo board and these. And basically created an environment where the weight was on the wood, not the glass.
Glass, yeah.
But
Jennifer wrote, I thought it was porn too. Fist bumps, Jeff.
Oh, dear Lord, you too.
Well, I'm old, fat, balding, and ugly. I guess I can be, and I guess I can add blind.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. What is my chat evolved into?
Well, you know what? It's funny because I didn't think he looked old, fat, balding, and ugly in the picture. So there you go, Jeff. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder.
I guess we'll say he's over 60 and leave it there.
Yeah.
And Marcia's like, honey, that ain't old.
No, that isn't old. Jennifer offers Jeff her Coke bottle glasses.
I'm just sitting here sewing on this corset purse.
Tori's gonna, you take the fifth, Tori? Is that it?
Wondering if I could put message on moderator status.
What's moder?
Where I have to moderate the messages.
Okay.
Before they show up in chat.
Show up in chat. But then we wouldn't be laughing so much.
I'm just kidding.
We have to laugh. I mean,
I know my husband and Jennifer will not do or say anything to totally embarrass me. Embarrass me a little bit, maybe, but not totally.
Yeah. Hannah says, sorry, Tori, I somehow sent your chat into R rating.
That's okay, Hannah. I'm not monetized yet. I have to get
And Hannah, look, we got some good laughs out of that, actually.
200 and okay, someone now has a name that I can't pronounce. It's a Miyagi. Can you write your name the way it is spelled for me, please?
Phonetically.
The way it sounds. Yeah, not the way it's spelled, the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Terry, that's not nice. What about the people that should have glasses but don't have glasses? Miyagi.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Miyagi.
Yeah.
Hi, Miyagi. Mr. or Miss Miyagi, whoever you are.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I don't remember you here before, but hello. Oh, he's going to ban everybody, even if they don't have glasses, just because they can't afford them. You're so hateful, Terry. I'm glad you're not a mod.
I'm glad you had a good laugh, Anna. I did, that's for sure. Oh, Mr. Miyagi like in Karate Kid. Yes.
Welcome aboard.
Elizabeth asked where Mr. Miyagi is from.
I'm Tori, and I make stuff out of dead animal skins.
Yeah.
And we talk about miscellaneous topics in the process, as you can tell if you've been here for a minute. We never know where this chat's going to go. It is not scripted. It is not planned. It just is.
It just kind of happens.
So, there's the front.
That looks. Hold it up.
There's
Hold it up so we look nice. Oh, that looks cool. And she can change the color of the cord or ribbon or whatever she can put in there. Oh, that is cool looking, Tori. That's going to be so cool.
And I guess now.
Jeff says it's not his fault. He's from Alabama.
I love you, honey.
Oh, Miyagi says, Elizabeth, I'm Milton's mascot on his channel.
Oh, okay.
Hannah says, I love that, Tori. It looks pretty. Jennifer says, roll tide.
This actually will be sewn in black. Pretty sure that is where that goes. Get out of my way. Dagnabbit.
Oh, this is going to be fun to sew. Not.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to go through all those layers. So let me get some of my nifty.
Betty Detman.
Hi, Betty. My nifty, handy dandy thingamabobbers that some cool chick got me. Oh.
I don't know if she's a chick. She's more like an old age hen. But anyway.
A chickadee.
Jennifer says, you know, folks up here don't know much about tailgating. I talked about it and folks thought I was speaking in tongues. That sounds about right. I mean,
sorry.
Not easy to tailgate in snow.
I'm not going to be able to keep these separated now because I do not think I'm going to use 2 different drawers to keep these in. Unless I get a ton more of them. Like I'd have to have a bazillion of them to make it feasible.
Betty Detman, what is that link you posted in there?
It's 2 hands waving.
Oh, okay.
Why? Oh, you're on the phone in the app, aren't you?
Yes.
That's why you can't see them. See, I'm on StreamYard, not in the app.
Uh-huh.
And I can see them.
Oh, yeah. I should have done. I keep forgetting to do that, but oh well. Another day.
I don't
Remind
use the app.
me ahead of time.
When I use the app to get into StreamYard for this is when I was having so many troubles with it freezing up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
Evil Jeff was going to laugh if Miyagi said the Bronx. And Miyagi came back, LOL, evil. And then Evil Jeff came, wait, what? I know Pat's fans tailgate. So you know some Patriot fans that tailgate, huh? Okay. And the snow and ice and look like Eskimos.
Put those back there, and now they're in their new home, and they'll go over here when I'm done. See my nifty phone cover?
Oh, that is so cute.
Which I'm not too sure of. It doesn't feel as sturdy as it sounded when I got it, so it may get replaced. But it'll work for now.
Just be careful.
Well, I am anyway. I don't like dropping phones, so.
Yeah.
Here we come.
Evil, said Tori. Video is blurry.
Who's blurry?
He said your video is.
Is my video blurry, people?
I've seen it sharper, but part of it is the material you're working with. But yes, I've seen it sharper.
Well, no, I might need to wipe my camera. Let me see. Get something that I know doesn't have oil and grease and everything. Okay, everybody, close your eyes. There. Clear your eyes.
Yeah, that actually looks a little better.
Is that better?
Terry said, nope, not to me. Carol said, oh, I can see okay. Looks okay to me.
Honey,
Miyagi says, but I'm half blind. Jennifer said, not horrible, not precise, but not retro VHS quality tape. Halfway decent now, she says, smiles. And it is better. It is a little sharper on the edges, yes. Yeah.
It was him. He was locked at a low video rate. Dear Lord.
Well, no wonder it's fuzzy. Hello? 240p? Holy crap.
Only 204. Honey, I love you. I want ice cream.
Did you have your coffee today?
I did.
Oh, goody.
I might be okay on Lisa's Live now.
Yeah. He fits it. He says he fits it.
He fits it.
He fits it.
Fits it. Fits it good. Oh. Oh, that was Whip It Good. Never mind. Don't mind me.
Jennifer said 240p. What's that? 8-bit game quality snicker. Love you, Jeff.
God, that goes back to like when we were kids.
Kids.
Not kids. Not when we were kids. There wasn't internet in every home when we were kids.
No.
It goes back to when the internet was a kid.
Kid, yeah.
And to get on the internet, you heard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dial up. They called it dial up.
And everybody's favorite thing to hear was, "You've got mail."
Yeah.
Yes, dear Terry. Yes, Nag.
Make sure you put things away when you finish story.
Well, that's the whole point of having them right here is so that it's easy to put away.
Right.
The only thing that's not easy to put away is my thread.
Oh.
That's okay. I evidently can't math because 2 of these 2 of these on the table might extend longer than the table is. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I have now extended the end of the table. I've put all the extra over here.
Yeah, Carol. Carol says, or you had to get off the phone so someone could use the phone.
Funny story with that. My late husband did not have a telephone when we first got together. I put the phone line in. I paid for the phone so that I could have internet. His ex-wife had the audacity to tell me that I needed to get off the internet so that she could call her children when they were over at the house. And I told her when she paid for a dedicated line for her children to use when they were at the house, she was more than welcome to call them as much as she wanted. But as long as I was footing the bill, she needed to shut her damn mouth.
Yep.
She did not appreciate what I had to say.
Oh, too bad.
I did not care.
Yep.
She went after him about it, and I was standing there, and she went after him while I was standing there about how the line's always busy and meow, 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 meow. And I said, "Oh, are you referring to my phone line? Mine. You know, the one I pay for, the one that's in my name that I pay for? Is that the one you're referring to?" I should be able to tell my kids.
Yep. No, she doesn't, because if he wants to pay for a phone line for his kids too, that's fine. If you pay for it, it's not theirs to use unless they request or ask. Jennifer said back in my day, we liked our music so much we recorded it 8 times on one track, 8-track player. We had our mama's arm as a seatbelt, and hot dogs were 2 for $1 with our 25-cent Cokes. Yeah, honey, it was cheaper than that when I was little, but we'll let you go with that one.
Mom said she used to take 35 cents to go to the movie theater. To get in, get a bag of popcorn and a Coke. Yep. 35 cents.
It was dirt cheap.
Yep.
Evil Jeff says, you have mail as my text message alert. Carol Crazy said, there you have it. And Jennifer said, my aunt used to interrupt the line after I would get online dial-up when she knew I would be on the net. She would do it on purpose. Aggravated the tar out of me.
Oh, like pick up the line so it interrupted you?
Right. Yeah. Evil Jeff, my phone swears you have another effing text message. Gets embarrassing sometimes depending on where I am. Miji said that. Miyagi, excuse me. Evil Jeff laughed. And Jennifer says she caught the last of the Woolworths lunch counter era. Oh, I grew up when they were still in part of their, big time user times. And I would go with my grandma because I didn't live in a big city. I lived way outside. But in Cincinnati, my grandparents lived. And we would go, one of us kids, there were two girls and my dad's dad and mom had 2 girls, myself and my sister. And one weekend, one would go. The next weekend, the other one would go. She couldn't handle both of us at the same time, and I don't blame her. Okay, so she would take us down to either Sheila Toes, that was in Cincinnati, or Macy's, or someplace. And then on the way back, we would go to a Woolworths. You took buses for all this, gang. Took the Woolworths, stopped at, a Woolworths lunch counter, and we would get, their banana splits and their floats and all that. Oh, God.
Where I grew up, our Woolworths and our Woolco were in the same building, and they actually were connected. So you could shop both stores.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the counter in there. And my aunt, who's diabetic, was not supposed to be eating, you know, I don't know, something banana splits.
Mm.
And so that was her treat when we would go to the Woolworths and Wilco.
Now, you have to understand, I grew up when saddle Oxfords were big, okay? And every year before school started, my grandmother would take each one of us separately downtown, and we would get new saddle Oxfords. And that's when they had this fluorescent thing that you'd put the shoe on, and to make sure it fit right, you'd put your feet under this thing, and they'd fluoresce your feet. They found out that wasn't good for them. Stop that. But when I was a kid, I could see my, you know.
Uh-oh. Marcia? Marcia, we can't hear you. What happened? Marcia went quiet. I gotta put some holes in this purple leather too. Marcia got a phone call. And I know this for a fact because she sent me a message. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting Angelus leather paint on the edges because the back of that leather is brown, which means these edges were brown. Here, 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 and here. And I wanted them black. And I am going to have to put holes through this leather here because there are actual holes in this where you're going to stitch the center panel in. There's going to be a panel that goes in here that will be this wide, and there will be a zipper down the middle of it. So when it sits closed, it'll sit like this, and it'll actually fit when I pull it. But this will sit in here, and then there will be a piece across here. Right now I'm going to finish pinning in. This is a pocket. I will sew this pocket closed on the sides after I finish sewing it on. And it's the same thing with this one. This one goes here. I will pin it in, and then I'll finish putting it back together. I mistakenly put the pockets in too early. I had actually stitched them in too early, way too early, and had to take them out in order to make this work. Oh, let me see. Hi, Fubar. I didn't see you sneak in. Let me check and see what's there. Worked at a monkey ward in 73, Montgomery ward. Sorry, we used to always call it monkey ward. I don't know why. Yeah, there used to be a pet store in Walmart. Marcia left the building because she got a phone call. She'll be back. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I was too young to work at those places when I was around those places. But it was like a weekend thing. One day, like on a Saturday, couldn't do it on Sunday because, you know, church on Sunday, being a Catholic family. So Saturday, we would get up early, and that was shopping day. And we would go to Woolworths and Woolco. We would go to the mall. That's before they put strip malls everywhere. And the mall had a fabulous place to eat that we would always eat at. It was one of those places that you would, cafeteria style, you walk through and you pick your main dish and you pick your vegetables and everything, your bread and your drink and everything. And they had some really good food. And so that was like one of the things we did on a regular when we did our big shopping. It was one of the few places my grandmother would eat. My grandmother, as a rule, did not eat out, did not eat food that other people prepared. She was wholeheartedly against eating food that was not prepared in her home. And her logic was, you don't know where their hands have been. That thread was in the way. And she absolutely would not eat out in public. That is not where that goes. 1, 2. Yeah, and then we would go to the big mall, which was the indoor mall, and go to the stores there. Then we'd go downtown in the city, so to speak, and go to Woolworths and Woolco, come back with a trunk full of whatever it was we were getting that day. My cousins who lived in the country hated it because we would often go, and they were not invited to go because can't get them all in the cars, and their parents wouldn't drive their own vehicle. We just couldn't fit that many kids in the car. That's actually one of those trips is how I wound up with holes in my head. My aunt convinced me to get my ears pierced and promised me a banana split if I sat there and let someone put holes in my head. I really wanted that banana split. So I consented to having someone put holes in my head. My aunt bought me a banana split. My mother had a cow about it. One about me getting my ears pierced, and the second one was about me being bribed. My mother was a firm believer in don't bribe children. My mom was more of the, you want your ears pierced? Sit in the damn chair and get them pierced. No bribery involved. Either you wanted it done or you didn't. What is old age officially? And that would have been an easier way to do that, is do it from the other side, but I didn't. Oh, yeah. When you're going to a place and they have your the music you grew up on playing in the background as like elevator music type stuff. Yeah. When your music is on the oldies channel. I absolutely didn't mind going to church with my grandma. The only service I absolutely hated and dreaded was the Christmas service. And the only reason why that is because these little old ladies would wear the worst perfume on earth. And it stunk to high heaven. And us kids were expected to stay there and not say anything about the stinky old ladies. Because we might get smacked if we talk about the little old lady stinking. Thank you, Carol. Come back. Hang out anytime. This might get finished. Well, I have the straps and all to do, so I'll probably do the straps tomorrow. I do need to make sure I keep track of time. I need to check when Lisa is going on, because I always stop my stream around 30 minutes before Lisa starts her stream, to allow for people that come to both to go and potty and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. And allow me to get all the breaks, because I will probably be on there with Lisa tonight. Wow. Yeah. The ones that dyed their hair that black blue or blue black color. Uh-huh. Those little ladies. Ouch. 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 I moved my camera again because I can't see it. I try to put it where my edge is, right? Okay, I can see my hand now. Now my camera's right. Yep, pretty much. Good night, Jennifer. I hope you rest well tonight. Have a fabulous evening. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to one needle this, I think. Just because it'll be easier. Oh. I had some really good ice cream the other day. Sunday, up near the Villages in Florida, there is a Russell Stover's. The Russell Stover's not only has candy that they're selling, and they have a room of last season's stuff that they sell at least 50% off. They also have an ice cream area. You get a cup of ice cream with 2 scoops, and it's more like 4. And it's really good ice cream. I'm pulling some of the extra wax off the thread like I normally do. Top is better than the bottom. Do that again. Burn a hole in my finger from doing this. Friction. It's just wax. Wax, wax, wax. Now I'll take some paper towel and do it. Otherwise, I wind up with lots of wax everywhere. Oh no, I have not seen who she tagged. No, they do not short you at all. And those that know, Lisa's favorite ice cream happens to be chocolate chip. Their chocolate chip does not have chips. It has these like little micro mini candy bars. They're little rectangular candy bars. Oh, let me see. Oh, wow. She did do some, huh. I just went and scooted over there and took a peek. Yeah, it hit. Well, it's little rectangles. It's like miniature candy bars. And I thought that was like real cool because I like chocolate. I also like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. I hate having to go through multi-layers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but yeah, I've been watching, and my subscriber count is slowly growing. I am at a whopping 183. Oh, yep. Now I get all this wax that, because I'm going through multiple layers and it's already been stitched, it's going to catch a lot of this wax, extra wax now, which is perfectly okay. Yeah, the kids got different flavors, but it's kind of a nice way to end the trip is to go get some ice cream and hang out, buy some chocolates. Because one of the things they also do is they have what they call bloopers. Because, when you're running a machine to make candy, you're not going to get 100% of them looking great. They pull the ones that fail inspection, that are not quite up to snuff. It might be that one of the turtle candies didn't completely coat in chocolate. And so they pull those and they put them in a box and they label them as bloopers. Well, what you get is a miscellaneous box of chocolates, unorganized. It's sold couple 2-3 pounds in a box for an inexpensive price, and you get what you get. There's no guarantee that you're going to get dark chocolates or milk chocolates or white chocolates or chocolate with nuts or not nuts or creams or anything else. There's no guarantee what you're going to get. But it's just kind of cool and it's inexpensive. And so I bought a box last time and it lasted me like forever. And I also could get Jeff a nice bag of sugar-free chocolates that will last him for a while. And it gives me a little treat I can give the kids. They'll say, oh, can we have some candy? Yes. They'll bring me down these little snack bags. Hi, Francis. They'll bring me down a little snack bag and I will give them a couple of pieces and they go about their business. Francis, did they get your AC fixed, sweetie? I'm really, really hoping they did. Marcia was asking about that today on if you got your AC fixed. Marcia will be back tomorrow. She was thinking they were coming today and fixing it. Oh, well, hopefully it won't take them long, but it has been long enough for sure. I sympathize with you. We have had twice one of the main units go out. It's always the one on the top floor, or a piece breaks, I should say, and they have to replace it. And it just makes the house miserable when that happens. Okay, honey. Evil Jeff is my husband. He can call himself evil. He's actually a very good man. He takes care of me. He tolerates my crazy antics. Runs off to do things with me that he doesn't necessarily want to do, but he will do for me. I appreciate him greatly for that. Oh, the part didn't come in. Crap. It's like, hey, can you order me an extra part and just leave it at the house for next time? And that's like, it's easy enough to fix the part of mine that goes bad. However, I have this warranty program where I only pay a certain dollar amount and they come fix stuff. And the part costs more than what it costs me to pay for them for a service call. Trying to get something done before Lisa's chat. I understand needing to get the things done before Lisa's stream. I hear it is a doozy. Just saying. Answers will be had. I really wonder how many trolls are going to do. Hi, Marcia. Welcome back.
Thank you for letting me back in.
And Francis gets AC tomorrow because the part didn't come in.
Oh, rat shit. Excuse me.
I asked because I knew you'd asked earlier.
Yes. Sorry, I got a phone call, and I am so happy for Lisa I could spit nails.
Oh?
Yes.
Is it something I don't know about yet? Must be.
Yes. Oh, well, must be, I guess.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Dang nabbit. Why do you get the news before me?
Well, because I had a little bird tell me.
I bet I know who the bird is.
Yes.
Is she going to be doing something or did she get something?
She got some news. Some first-hand video. Hello, Francis. Hi, Fubar.
Interesting. I'm sure it will be amazing.
It is. I can't wait for it to be shown. I'm so giddy. I said couldn't happen to a better person.
Oh. The thing happened.
Yeah. and somebody was filming something live, and she caught it on that person's live.
Ah, yay! That's gonna be freaking cool.
That is.
Sorry, I don't mean to be vague. I'm not going to blow what it is because
No.
Lisa and I had a discussion last night, and she was like, "I think I'm going to try." No, she is not pregnant. She said there was something she was going to try they were going to try to accomplish something, and now I know it got accomplished.
Yep.
And it is going to be awesome.
As I said, couldn't happen to a worse person.
And I also know some stuff that she's going to be showing or playing tonight.
Ooh.
She has worked hard on her info gathering for this one.
I was listening so much last night. I fell asleep and I woke up and you guys were still on.
We weren't on as bad as we had been. We didn't do a 5 a.m. this time.
No.
I
agree,
pretty much
was like,
Lisa, I gotta go to
stayed,
bed.
Yeah. No, Terry, she didn't get a job. She got enough work to do right now.
Yes and no.
Yeah, kind of a job. Yeah, if you can.
So yeah.
So you'll have to, as they say, tune in, folks, to Two Leaves tonight.
Come see 2 Lees in a pod. It may be only 1 Lee, but and a Tory. It may be only 1 Lee and a Tory. We'll see. I'm hoping Kendra feels up to joining the channel again soon, but I will be there to support Lisa as long as she needs me to. When Kendra comes back, we'll see if they want me to continue hanging out with them or not. It's okay either way. I will not be offended if it's like Kendra's back, go away. Just, don't come on to the stream. Then I'll be okay with that.
You'll be okay in the chat.
Yeah, I'm there to support Lisa. I know Lisa likes having someone on the stream with her.
Yeah, she needs someone to keep up with the chat because when she gets on her soapbox, man, she doesn't read the chat.
Yeah, and tonight, since I'll be on my computer instead of my phone, I will be copying down as many of the questions that start going through the chat as possible. And I'll ask her if she wants me to put them in private chat for her to get, or if she just wants me to hold them and then ask them. How she wants to do that.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, Frances, I am praying that you get your air conditioner fixed tomorrow, baby. Enough is enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Terry, me too. I know that she's dealt with migraines in the past. She's discussed that with us and said something about it before. And sometimes you have episodes where they're just really bad and they keep you down for a little while.
Yep. And even the residual after you're down for a while is
exhaustion.
Yeah, you're just wiped. Yep.
Can't even tell I did anything to it. I'm actually going to take these strings and I'm going to pop them underneath this one. Just to hold them down.
Out of the way.
I might actually dampen them later and leave them like that too. See if I can shake them. But you can't even tell that I've sewn in there extra.
Yeah. No,
I have
you
to
can't.
brush it because there's wax, extra wax. I can see the wax.
Yeah.
So, now we go to the other side, which is a little bit easier because I can just plop this one out of the way.
Their boys are not going down to Sarasota. They're going to La Belle. They're critter hunting tonight.
Oh.
And Reed said he wanted to go. He wimped out.
Yep.
It's Nick, Z, and Robbie.
And read?
Nope, he wimped out.
What?
Yep. I want to go. And then he wimped
Yeah,
out.
I know. I was there when he was telling him, "Oh, when you I want to go. When I come back, we okay."
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm gonna
He
give
wimped out.
him. I'm gonna give him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was just like with my etouffee. Oh yeah. And what do you do? He jumped on a damn airplane and went home. Missed out on the etouffee.
Well, that's his problem. Is your wrist feeling better, Terry? Oh, like his wrist. Yeah, it's still hanging on. Yeah, that's going to be, if you sprained it, that can be a while healing.
In the hole.
Ah. Do you have a wristband or an ace bandage you can wrap around it to limit some of your mobility? Because if you're moving it a lot, that keeps it sore.
Yes. You need something to secure it so you're not moving it around. Mr. Terry. Mr. Trouble.
Yep. He says, nope, he doesn't have anything. My son-in-law wears a wristband thingy. The doctors had him, ordered for him for his.
Francis, what are the temperatures there by you?
Yeah.
I know I lived in Mississippi once upon a time, and the police department was going around and picking up people in the neighborhoods where they knew they had elderly people with no transportation.
And no
taking
AC?
them to Walmart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They didn't have transportation and AC, and it was really, really hot that year. They took them to Walmart.
Arizona had people dying the other day from no AC. They had some people dying from the heat.
Welcome back, Hannah.
Yes, welcome back, Hannah.
But yeah, they went and they were picking up the elderly people and taking them to the Walmart, and basically the little food court, the little food area at Walmart, there was no place to sit down. It was full of old people.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a negative connotation, the way it sounds. It was full of elderly people.
Yeah.
They didn't have AC, and it was hot.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're in Mississippi and you're hitting 98 degrees with 90% humidity, you can't breathe. Or 95% humidity. We used to joke around, tell everybody we got 95 here. 95 degrees, 95% humidity. Don't dare try to breathe too deep.
She said today's been around 80.
Well, that's good.
Depends on your humidity.
Not as good as 70s, but
Yeah.
better
than 90 something.
Or triple digits.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to look at the positives.
Mostly in the 90s.
When I was down in Florida, the feels like 104 most days that we were there.
Yep. I had a 110 one of the days you've been here.
I had both children with sunburns. Their mother was not amused.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got to realize. In Florida, you can burn in 15 minutes if you got fair skin or skin that's not used to the sun.
Well, and it's not that they didn't do their part. Ollie absolutely put on the sunscreen.
Did he get the no sweat kind?
But I don't know what their mom picked up.
So you need, in Florida, you need the kind that you can sweat with And you have to put it on like every 3 hours still. Because otherwise, you still going to get burned. Figure a redhead. They're fair skin, most redheads.
Mm-hmm.
I used to burn like crazy. Till I used to just wear a long sleeve. This is before, when I was a kid and came down to Florida. This is before they came out with those shirts that are UV reflective, that can't get through to you. That hook hook on your thumb and it covers your hands and, you know, your wrists and all the way up and has a loop for your thumb to hold them down. Yeah. I used to wear long sleeve t-shirts to swim in over my bathing suit because I would blister bad.
I've heard of guys wearing the Under Armour shirts.
Mm-hmm.
That you can get the ones that aren't real thick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm. Hammer time.
There's a Costco has a t-shirt. Of course, doesn't protect your arms, but it's a regular t-shirt. They have some long sleeve ones too. That is the kind that when you sweat it out, it doesn't. It dries real quick.
Yeah, that's similar to the Under Armour ones.
Right.
Except less
And
expensive.
yeah. And you can get the long sleeve ones and the short sleeve ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's my son-in-law wears that a lot when he's working out in the yard. But my daughter, because they're not really that expensive, but he stains them so bad working out in the farm that she gave him 2 that he's allowed to use, and then she washes them again, and he's allowed those 2. Otherwise, he has no nice-looking T-shirts because he filthies them all.
Yeah, these are your yard shirts.
Yeah.
And the rest are not. So don't wear
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yeah. And she used to get so mad at him. He says, I couldn't find it. And she'd go and she'd toss it and hit him in the face with the shirt. Right to where they're supposed to be. She says, 'cause you didn't look. So every Christmas I used to give him a pack of T-shirts. And he used to look at me and I said, hey, I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble.
There's you a pack of clean shirts.
Yeah. Now, don't use these, use the old ones. Use these for for the nice stuff and use the other ones for the yard. Hmm. Frances says she has to use 110% UV.
Yeah, well, my daughter uses 100, and that's what she sent down with the kids.
But it's the kind that sweats off. See, that's the problem. In Florida, you need the kind that you can sweat through. And even then, you have to reapply it every like 3 hours. I think it's 3 or 4 hours.
I have to check that out. Look for the kind that sweat proof.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them was amused at the 100-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
And I don't know that either one of them would want to go down in the summertime again.
Yeah. It's okay. My son-in-law is English, and needless to say, he wasn't used to Florida temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets. He's like Robbie. He can take up to like 80, but then when it starts getting past 80 with with the humidity into it, and it says like 95 or whatever, feel he sweats like crazy. I mean, he just sweats like. But now you give him 40-degree temperature, 35-degree temperature, and he can wear a lightweight jacket.
That's opposite of Robbie.
Yeah.
Because for Robbie, if it gets below 70 degrees, he's like, it's freezing.
Yeah. But
freezing. It's so cold.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, Robbie, it's 70. I
Robert
know, it's so cold.
and my son-in-law goes out and says, "Oh, this feels so good. I can work like forever." You know.
Well, that's the warm days in England.
Yeah.
I remember one year I went over there and someone had emailed me ahead of time to be prepared for the heat wave. It was a heat wave because occasionally it would hit 80 degrees.
Yeah. When my daughter, when she was there, because she was there for like 2 months, she says, "Mom, we had actually because most of those places don't have ACs."
Yeah.
And she says, "Mom, I only had like 4 or 5 days." She said that it was hard sleeping because of the heat. She said, "But other than that," she says, "it's been great." I said, "Yeah, there when the sun would go down, because I've lived in Florida so long." I said, "I always had to wear long sleeve shirt or a lightweight jacket in the summertime."
Yeah, I confused them when I was over in England because it's like what they considered summertime. I was like,
Oh, this is
whatever.
great. Yeah, this is great. Yeah,
This isn't summer.
no.
This is nothing.
Yeah. That's why all her relatives, when they come, the UK ones, they come in September, October, and then they'll come in the beginning of the year. They'll come when it's like February, March,
When the
mostly
weather is like
March.
their summers.
Yeah, Pate, I have to wear, if I'm driving anywhere a long time, I have what they call a driving sleeve because I have literally had on my, what you call, like Terry called it, a trucker's arm. I had two skin cancers right next to each other. And now in, I can't have the sun on it for a long time. So I wear those UV protective long sleeve shirts when I'm outside for a long time. And then if I'm driving, I have what they call a sleeve that I just put it up and it goes up to, way up on my arm. So yeah. Hi, Two Leaves. Congratulations. A little birdie told me what you got in footage.
Hi, Lisa. That one sound.
Yeah, Pate, that you can find them. They're oh yeah. I heard some of what is happening. Woo wee.
Pull this to this side and tie it off. So many things to do. So little time to talk about it all. It's going to be interesting. I need to make sure I go potty first so I don't wet my pants when I'm peeing.
Lisa says,
I
Tori,
will
you
laugh.
coming on tonight?
If you need me to, yeah, hell yeah. Because we talked about me keep helping keep track of questions.
Oh, I'm not giving it away, Lisa. I'm going to let you show it. It's some footage you caught from somebody's live.
She came in all excited, and Terry wanted to know, all kinds of questions.
Yeah.
But she didn't give any answers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to miss seeing that. Couldn't happen to a worse person. Yes, yes, I sure did.
I just have to have a couple minutes break ahead of time.
You gonna leave us?
No, I have to have a break ahead of time before Lisa goes live. I have to have a short break.
Oh yeah, it's a necessities break. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to laugh and wet my pants because I laugh too hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing.
I was.
I'm guessing it's what I think it is, and if it is, then I'm going to laugh, and I'm going to laugh out loud.
Oh yeah.
And, and yeah, and so I don't want to wet my pants.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting in my chair that I just got for down here, and I don't want to wet it.
Yeah, Robbie had me look up the weather, where they were going, and I told him, I said, 3 o'clock it's supposed to pour down rain, and he says, oh, we'll be out by before 3.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
I hope he has a good time.
Yeah, and he says, what's the moon phase look like? And I looked up the moon phase for him. You know, hello.
So it's Robbie Z and who?
Nick.
Oh, good. I hope he has a good time with it.
Yeah. So they're going down there. And I know that town's a good place to look.
Catch a lizard?
Yeah. A few critters.
Put an extra stitch in this pocket top. Extra stitch. Extra stitch. I guess my husband did not take the hint when I said I wanted ice cream. Because I snuck and said I wanted ice cream, and he just went to lurk mode. Yeah, I'm going to send her a message and tell her I've been keeping her chair warm. Oh, Marcia must have got a phone call again. Yep. I see that in chat. Got another call. Dagnabbit people. Calling to Marcia when she's on the chat. I don't know. I've had people call me while I was live, so it doesn't matter. And I need to look at the time real quick. What time is Lisa going on tonight? I went over there and I looked, took a peek, and did not look at what time. Okay, she's going on at 10. So I have just under 30 minutes to finish up what I'm doing. Which means I'll get my pockets done. And then I can pin the sides in and get them ready to be stitched tomorrow. Wackadoodle. That's Kendra's sides. As a reminder, this is for Kendra of Two Leaves in a Pod. She commissioned the bag for someone else and a bag for herself. Keep going off stream. There, that's better. That's better. And then I'm going to work on a skull next and get it finished. I got the leather prepped for it. Just have to lay it out and cut it. And get the second skull done so I can get those taken care of. Get those out the door to where they belong. I normally twin needle this, but because of the length of it, I'm not. It was going to make me have to cut a bunch of short pieces of thread, and I hate working with short pieces of thread. I would rather one needle it than deal with short threads. Awesome. Get him a little bit more comfort. Get him new parts for his wheels. They used to call my cousin Wheels. He had polio and he was in a wheelchair. And his nickname was Wheels. Once he hit high school, he started giving rides to all the girls. Making all the other guys jealous. Because all the girls would just climb up in his lap without a thought in the world. He goes off to college. The college puts in walkways exclusively for him. And then he started giving the girls at college a ride. Flirt with the girls. Give him rides in his chair. So this pocket is done. And it is a decent sized pocket. My phone is large. It will not quite fit in here. It would if it didn't have this case on it. But it has such a large, thick case on it. And that's what happens when you have these extra protective cases. Things get really large, but Kendra's phone is not as big as mine. Of course, I could always... Now it makes me want to take that pocket off after I just sewed it on. Because I can make one that stitches in here. The back of it stitches into here. Cut the front a little lower. And make it where it's it comes in like this and is a much bigger pocket. And that's what I think I'm going to do. So now I got to rip this off and just make her a much, much, much bigger pocket. Much bigger pocket. If my phone fits in it, it's big enough for any phone. Is the way I'm going to take this. Stitch it in, take it out. Stitch it in, take it out. I'm just going to have fun getting these pieces out of here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, he enjoyed it. He said, "Hey," he says, "I got a built-in chick magnet." Even when he was a character, I mean, in his younger days, he was kind of wild. He would go to the bars, and everybody was used to looking down to see him because he was in a wheelchair. And there were nights he would get goofy and he would climb up in the bar stool. Yes. That is the female barking. But it actually sounds like they put the other dog outside that's not supposed to be put outside. So I need to check on that. Because he is not supposed to be put out the back door. Did someone put Coda out the back door? Question mark. He is not supposed to be going down the steps. So now someone's going to tell me how it's okay that they did that to him. It's like, give the old man a little bit of support. There's the material for that. So let me measure this real quick. I'm going to make it 6 inches. 6 inches across so that I can just make a bigger pocket there. Put this into the leather. And my pins are right here. Will this right on this leather? It does. Oh my gosh, this leather smells so good. It has an amazing, just amazing smell to it. Okay, that is almost 8 inches. cut this down in a minute. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that greatly. Yeah, we just, it's hard because, you know, he's been a part of our family for 9 years, almost 10 years. And so for us, it's just hard. The thought of letting him go is just hard. And so she wants to give him the most ethical, she wants to end his life the most ethical way possible, allowing him to cross over to the Rainbow Bridge.
Well, I came in here with good news.
Oh, I'm
Man,
sorry.
not really.
Well, Elizabeth just shared it on her Facebook page.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
So a different group of people. So what's up, Coconut?
So you know how I have that program for school to volunteer at events?
Mm-hmm.
Well, DreamHack no longer does volunteer positions. My go-to staff member that I work with every year that I've been a content creator for them, yeah, he just sent me the application and goes, go apply and tell him that I recommended you for your studies. If I get the position I'm hoping for, I will be working a Monday through Monday.
Is like paid job or
paid?
Oh, awesome.
Festival crew is $15 an hour, but there's other positions that get paid higher. But I'm hoping for the crew care crew or whatever it was, because it'll most likely be a Monday through Monday.
Awesome.
In October.
Awesome. Because money.
Yeah.
It's a position that she'll get paid for, and
I get experience for school.
She gets experience for school.
Which leads to me getting points for a higher GPA, which means I'll have a 4.0 GPA, hopefully, by the time it's all said and done.
She's actually doing better in her college work than what she did in high school.
Yes. Because right now I have and I thought it was a 3.73. It's a 3.78 GPA.
That's not bad.
No, so I'm right there at a 3.8 GPA.
Elizabeth's rooting for you to get it.
Thank you. All the good juju.
Elizabeth is an awesome supporter of all the things. She has been amazing with helping me with my stuff. She shares my channel and all that kind of stuff all the time. One of those people that if you have to have someone on your side. Okay, where's my long ruler?
But yeah, they pay everyone now. They don't do volunteers anymore.
Oh man.
So,
my long ruler.
But yeah, the crew that I mentioned that I want the Monday through Monday, they're the first team in, the last team to leave.
That's always a good team to be on.
Yep. And I think that would be very beneficial for my studies because it'll give me more insight on how an event runs. So, yeah, good news.
Yay. Yeah, Elizabeth had just said that she had just posted that she shared it.
I appreciate it very much. All the shares are appreciated. Can I mention my birthday stream we were celebrating?
Mm-hmm. You can go in my stream and you can post your information in there, a link to it. Because Lily is going to be streaming on her birthday. She streams games.
Well, not on my birthday. But this coming weekend.
She streams streaming has gotten her through a lot. So she's going to be streaming for her birthday, not on her birthday, but for her birthday. And if anyone is interested in watching people game, it would be appreciated. I thought, oh, cool. But the main purpose of her birthday stream, usually streamers will raise money for something, and she is raising money for her Good Dog's End of Life. A second, I need to answer a text message. Oh, yep, I need to answer a text message real quick. Okay, I'm back. The 1980 games, yeah. Yeah, some of the stuff she streams, it's like, huh? Some of the stuff she streams, I like watching her do it. Like, she'll play one, it's called Dead Before Daylight. And the goal is for you and the rest of the people in your group to get out before the guy hangs you on a hook. Kind of morbid, but yeah, it is what it is. And she jump scares really easy in games. She can actually hear the dogs barking. Yes, Lily, that's actually what happened, what started the conversation. She didn't realize that the dogs could be heard, I guess. Let me double check this, make sure I got that right before I cut it. Yes. So when I put that there, those lines line up. So yeah, it'll work. I'm winging it with this. Oh, it's not the first time we've heard the dogs bark. Most of the people in my stream, I think, have a pup or two or a pet or two. So they understand, or small children or teenagers, you know, all those kind of things. All the things that constitute noisy people or noisy things. So now I'm going to be taking up, get back over there. I'm going to take this one. And is that going to be too long of a pocket? Yes. I think I need to cut a couple inches off. There we go. I'm winging it. Just winging it. One goes out, then the other goes out. So I think Lily is, oh, Lily, I need to make Lily an admin so she can actually post links in my chat. I just realized that. I was able to mark that all the way across. And now I can cut it and make it, keep it straight. Yeah, the other, we put 2 dogs out and then we put the other dog out. And when we let the first 2 in, the other one gets all antsy and makes noise because he's ready to go out. So I'm going to stitch it and see what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset it like that. And the stitch, this will be stitched in where the zipper is. And I'm offsetting it so she'll be able to get in here. And with this stitched, a phone even like mine, oh, I'll just set it in there. A phone even like mine would absolutely fit in that pocket. So that'll give her a nice sizable pocket to put things in. So one of the things I have to do here is I need to pin this together. I call it pinning it together, but not really. Because what I'll do now is take this. I need to score this. It's 9:25. Okay. Yep. I need to start wrapping it up. So I'm going to actually finish this pocket and put it in tonight, I think. I'm going to try to at least. But it is what it is. Score this real quick. Basically what I'm doing is I'm marking my stitch line. This is the line that the holes will be punched through. And you can see it there. And on this leather, you can mark it and it'll come out somewhat when you rub it. I'm not so much worried about the crease in it coming out because there's going to be thread laid in that line, but it won't be so bad when you rub it out. After I put the stitch on there, it'll look good. It will look good. So I will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I might try to actually boogity out at 6 o'clock from work, or a little bit earlier than 6 o'clock, so that I can be here by 6. And I will stream until 8. So let me see. Let me get my paper up. So leaving tonight. Tonight is Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the normal night for Tuesdays and Thursdays are the normal night for 2 Lees in a Pod. She's going on at 10 o'clock tonight. She normally goes on between 9:30 and 10. Thursday is when she does her sales. Tuesday is when she does her talk, sometimes games. And lately she's been going on other times as well to cover some important stuff that's been happening. And then on Wednesdays at 8:30, we pop on over to Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry, where we go check out what's going on with Elizabeth. And see what she's selling. The last Wednesday of the month is when Elizabeth has her dollar sale. So you should check out what she has going on, what she has for sale. Some pretty cool stuff going on over there. I just realized I did not say that Two Leaves in a Pod sells rocks, crystals, and gems on Thursday. That's what they're selling over there. And some handmade jewelry, not a lot, and some resin. Elizabeth also does some handmade jewelry and some resin pieces as well. Jewelry and handmade pieces. And on Fridays at about 7:30, I say about because sometimes it has to be slid until 8, we pop over to Get Swamped, where Robbie and Z will, and whoever else is visiting the farm, will go on about what is happening at the farm. Are there births? Did they get any new acquisitions? Any new buildings going up? What's going on? What kind of excitement? Any new gators? Any gators hatching? Because, crocodiles are going to be hatching pretty soon. So, we've got some stuff to watch. And then they'll open the mail, answer the questions that Mimi's mom, Kim, sends over. Then they will go into the other room where they will go into their sales. And currently they are selling rocks, crystals, and gems. And sometimes they sell other things as well. Marcia keeps popping in and out because she doesn't know where she wants to be, but it's okay. We like her anyway. So pop on over to Get Swamped, especially if you like animals and you like seeing animals that are not just
I'm here.
cats. Pop on over to Get Swamped and see. He has lemurs. He has red ruff lemur, black and white lemurs, ringtail lemurs, kinkajous, gators, crocodiles, caiman crocodiles, salties, American alligators, turtles, torties, and many other things. And birds. Birds yell at you if you don't pay attention to them when you're over there. But you should check them out. If
Yes,
you
sir.
are looking for a 501c3 to donate to, absolutely check them out and ask Robbie for the details of that. Because there is an animal sanctuary on that property, and it is an official 501c3. So when you make sizable donations, you can get the certificate for a tax write-off. So if you want to support animals, absolutely go over there and check it out. I love watching the videos of the different critters that he gets. And there's my mouse.
Where's Bear? What is it, teddy bear? Oh.
What bear?
The little one they got from, I can't think of the name of it right now.
The capybara?
Capybara, yeah.
Root beer.
Root beer, not bear, beer.
Root beer kitty.
Yeah, root beer kitty.
Because nobody could make up their mind what they were calling him.
Yeah.
I touched the capybara. I'm going to tell you what. He looks like a big, what are them critters you have in your house? You get your pets. You give your kids that look like giant rats. Not
you mean guinea pig?
Guinea pig. They look like an oversized guinea pig. It looks like, honey, I blew up the guinea pig.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks soft and cuddly, and he's not soft at all. His fur is not soft. It is not soft. It's coarse.
Yeah. Guinea pigs have very soft fur.
Occasionally, but not recently, you can catch Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures popping up and doing a live where she might be selling some things. 3D printed things are one of the things she sells, including some handmade jewelry, some pre-made jewelry, some rocks, crystals, gems, might be oysters with pearls inside. You never know what she has on hand. And with her hanging out is our own Flutter Yo. Flutter Yo posts unboxing videos, and she also posts videos of herself going fishing with, you know, on the pier, in the kayak, or in an ice shack on the ice. And occasionally you can catch her roaming around her area picking up rocks, such as raw copper pieces, jasperite, or
Euperlites.
euperlites. You never know. She finds some stuff there that isn't common to other areas. So it's kind of cool. And if you like looking at pretty spheres, you can pop on, you know who I'm posting. You can pop over to Diana's channel. She goes by Miss Balls Lady, because she has spheres and spheres and spheres galore. She's trying to get the most.
She has an addiction.
Yes. Occasionally you can catch our own Phil, or CPR, aka Phil. He will post some little videos about what's going on in his life and his travels around. And I lost my mouse again. Oh, there it is. And if you are into miniature things like, what are they called? Miniature figurines, like little cars, little boats, little people, dioramas and stuff like that, pop on over to Facebook and have a chat with Terry, or check out Terry to see what he's doing. If you're interested in gaming stuff, my daughter posted in here earlier that on the 25th, the 24th and 25th, she's going to be doing streams from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So 2 12-hour streams. And she does have a GoFundMe up, and her stream is to raise funds to allow her to take her retired service dog. Well, actually not take him take him to get a pup cup and take him to get a burger, but then have someone come here to help him graciously cross the Rainbow Bridge in a nice, easy manner, with love and affection around him, instead of bringing him to some vet that doesn't give a crap. So if you're into watching streamers, or if you're just into helping people do what's right by their pets, we appreciate the help. And that is all I have right now. You have anything exciting, Marcia?
No.
Yeah.
Just I got another phone call, needless to say.
They always call you. I'm going to have to talk with them. I don't know who them are, but I'm going to have to talk with them. Or do I know who them are?
You know who them are.
I'm going to have a talk with them and tell them that, stop it. My turn. Leave my Marcia alone.
Hello, Marcia.
Hello, Topher.
He almost talked to a total stranger today because he thought I was talking to you.
Oh, dear.
I was trying to wave him out of the room, and he's like, I want to say hello to Marcia. And I'm like, it's not Marcia.
Whoop.
Sounded like it at first.
Oopsie.
So, yeah, I'm redoing the pocket. I don't like that. Pocket's too small, in my opinion. The original one that was in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my little clippy doodle.
Why are you throwing your clippies?
Because I don't have ice cream.
Don't look at me.
Who ate all the ice cream, should I ask?
We don't have any.
Oh.
So I'm making another pocket that's going to be bigger.
Yeah, that'll hold a good sized phone, yeah.
What I will do is I will make it where it stitches into here, in this stitch line where the zipper is going to be.
Yeah.
But I'm putting the opening of it here.
Right.
So the top of it will be up here, and then it'll be dropped opening here to go down.
Right.
And my phone fits in it, so everything else should.
Yeah. Should.
The phone is sizable. So I do have to run off so that I can take a break before Lisa's live.
Yeah.
Carrie, are you still here? Sorry, I'm using the metal hammer on my metal tool. I'm just doing it to see if I can wake up Terry.
He may have gone to do his bio break before he gets on Lisa.
Okay, Elizabeth, we'll see you over there.
See you there. I guess Terry left. He's probably doing a bio break.
I'm actually going to do one extra hole so I can secure that top edge and stitch that top edge from here
Down to the
to the other piece, which will
right.
stop it from creating a wear spot right there where it rips.
Right.
So got my holes all the way through, so I'll be able to stitch that side up.
Yay, you indoctrinated your new table. Your new tops.
Broken in my new table.
Yep.
I've marked them. Oh no. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yeah. Well, we've been on 2 hours, or you've been, because I've been in and out. Sorry about that. For 2 hours and 37 minutes and 58, 59, 2 hours and 38 minutes and seconds counting.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
And I'm going to be on about 2 hours tomorrow. I'm going to try to get off work so I can go on at 6.
Okay.
Go on from 6 until 8. And get off for Elizabeth to go on.
Terry says he's here. Terry's here.
I know I had to hammer for him a few times. Making lots of noise for you, Terry. Okay, so I'm going to figure out where I got to put my holes in this part of it, the top part.
Yeah.
Pick up all these little pieces of poop and put them in Kendra's box.
Yep.
Her leather confetti.
Mm-hmm.
Confetti. That's the new name for it. But first, I'm going to sign off of here. I'm going to run upstairs and take my break. And I will catch you all over at Two Leads in a Pod at 10 o'clock. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. Prayers out to everyone. Whether you think you need them or not, you're getting them. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. Show a little random act of kindness because it can go a long way. And you never know whose day you're going to make a whole lot brighter by doing something so simple. Help where you can. So be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye, all.